Hello. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. I needed to clear my throat because it was a little clogged. Bleh. Anyway, I'm gonna have to check how display is gonna look because I'm definitely gonna need to lower this plenty, especially since I'm probably gonna be playing this, playing these games a little zoomed in to make it a little bit more easier to see, at least for me. Alright, I should just bring it up. That way I can, see what's going on here. So let's see here. Let's just lower it down to the game itself. That way it's easier to, actually see. Still have to, adjust it as I need it, but that's fine. But, yeah. Today is gonna be a little different, regardless, because we got some browser games that are inspired by Zero Escape, which I've been meaning to get around to, but I haven't really. I just haven't done it yet, so I'm doing it now. Which I've got two. I don't know how long these games actually are, but I imagine they're at least a decent amount of time, because these are definitely pretty short, at least in terms of their branches and whatnot. Alright. The Phoenix Corporation headquarters security has been compromised. All personnel evacuate immediately. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Tempest engaged. Security room locked. Emergency services contacted. ETA 3 hours, 17 minutes. Yeah, I may have to lower this tiny tad. It's fine. Visitor has logged on to Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Hello? Is anyone there? What the hell is going on here? Christina's logged on. There's a fire. Everybody evacuate the building. Steve. Of course his name is Steve. Oh, it's you, Chris. This is pretty bad. I can smell the smoke from here. Steve, why are you still here? I thought you'd gone home. I was working back late. What do you care? Troy? Lionel? Oh no. Oh, the CEO, of course. The CEO of Phoenix Corporation telling everybody in the facility to evacuate the building. Security staff reported immediately. Security staff are dead. I found them lying dead in the control room. And I saw a warning on the screen about a fire, so I logged in. What happened to them? Well, that's blunt, isn't it? I killed them, and I lit the fire. That's blatant. Straight to the point. Who the hell are you? Is this a joke? There's no time for this now. Visitor, if you're in the control room, then you'll need to coordinate us in escaping. You need one of the security codes. Security codes? Oh, what is this Troy man doing? What are you doing, man? Code is RFTS. What? Is that some kind of game to you? Apparently. Now, you may have a very difficult choice coming up, I'm afraid. Oh. One casualty unavoidable. Oh boy. Candidates, Troy and Steve. That's actually a little bit tough. Because Troy could very well try to, like, actually help us, and that's a... What's that mean? Our visitor is going to have to choose between keeping me or Steve alive. I trust this won't be a hard decision. Kill that asshole, I'm not dying for him! Oh, he's ready to die? My job here is done. I'm ready to die. Whatever that job is, it's fucked up. Fire is growing. Visitor, you will be led through how the system works. Hurry up! Oh. Oh, so this is how that's gonna work. Water will come from here when the switch is on. Water puts out the fire, but also drowns people. Turn off the switch to stop it flowing. Fire will grow every turn. Fire cannot move through locked doors. Click a lock to lock it. You may only lock one. I see. Click searches while a person is standing next to them to turn them on or off. Click arrows to move people. Okay. Okay, turn it off. Good. That was simple enough. One had to die, and there goes Troy, I guess. Ew, that was tense for a bit. Glad that's over. How can you talk like that when someone just died? He had this coming. He tried to kill us. Really, I'm pretty sure he just saved you. Not his best decision. Oh, ha, ha. Does the two know each other? Yep, me and Steve have had the misfortune of working together for the last few years. I mean, he is Steve. That kind of fits. Tell me about it, Chris. Don't you wish you'd gotten to work in Troy's department instead? Shouldn't you two be working for a way out, looking for a way out? We're not all old like you. We can walk and type, thank you very much. Main hallway is completely destroyed by fire. I can't get through. Having the same problem. I found a staircase on the next floor, though. Oh, same here. There's one here, too. Shall we head up? Sure, why not? Okay, I'm heading up now. Visitor's being very quiet. What's your story? Me? I don't work here. I was just making a delivery. A delivery? Let me guess. Tires? Pop-up books? No, stationery. Those are some strange guesses, though. What exactly do you do here? You know, that's a great question. What do we do here, Lionel? I know you got that message, Lionel. Forget it. I wasn't expecting an answer anyway. To be honest, no one really knows what Phoenix Corporation actually does. Company buys random items, toilet seats, guitars, you name it, in bulk, and then sells it off for next to no profit. I'm almost certain it's a front. Yeah, like money laundering or something. Pays well, so we just stay here. Christina works here because nowhere else wants her. That's different. How about you shut up while I ask Lionel a serious question? I want to know about the cockatiels. Cockatiels? Oh, the cockatiel story. For nearly a year, we've been constantly getting in shipments of live cockatiels by the thousands. God knows how many birds they bought. The cockatiels were never seen again. No one knows what was done with them. It's an animal rights issue. Oh, that is weird. But what's going on, Lionel? What? Sir? We were buying cockatiels looking for a phoenix. I don't get it. You don't have to get it. That didn't even answer the question. Yeah, that was literally nothing. Has anyone found anything interesting on the second floor? Nope. Nothing much here. Most of this building is reserved for storage. Shouldn't you guys all know your way around this building? I mean, you probably should a little bit. Our access to the rooms here is very limited. That would be on your request, wouldn't it be, Lionel? Truth be told, I rarely visit myself. I know what facilities this building contains, but I know very little about its layout. That's right, it's been in the notices for weeks that you were coming today. Was today something special? I was just dealing with some financial business, nothing that could have been encouraged arson. Floor on fire on floor 2, 1 casualty unavoidable. Oh boy. God damn it, not again! Lionel or Steve is going to die. CEO of this corporation, I must request that you save... You're the CEO, bucko! Don't you dare, please save Steve! I don't know why this fire was started, but you can be sure Lionel was responsible in some way. Steve's done nothing wrong. It's great to hear you sticking up for me once, Chris, but our visitors already saved me once. It's their choice what they do this time around. Consider my life is in your hands. Make the right decision. Save me. You'll be well compensated. I don't want your fucking money. This isn't about money, you asshole. Shut up, both of you. It's getting hot in here. This is up to our visitor. We can't move her. So we're definitely gonna need to let it spread a little bit. Obviously, I need to keep her safe so the fire doesn't spread. Suppose we turn on the water. Okay. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Bye-bye, Lionel. Bye-bye. Good. Now who's being insensitive? That was the head of our company, Chris. What do I care? I don't fucking know him. I don't even fucking work here. What are you talking about? You chose me over him, visitor? Don't ask me to explain my choices. It makes me sick thinking about what I just had to do. I mean, I don't feel bad at all, to be honest. How do you think I feel? I didn't get a choice. What if I wanted to die to save Lionel? As if you would ever sacrifice yourself for anyone. And you would? No, but at least I'm upfront about it. Oh, I found a set of stairs. I'm going to head on up. I'm already on the next floor. I just didn't bother saying anything about it. It's a great story. Think we ever get paid over this crap? I don't know. Barely matters, though. Time and a half of what we make is still next to nothing. Troy set the fire because he was airy about all the wage cuts recently. Do you have any clue? Wait until we get out of here before you start making jokes about the deceased. Hey, I should be right for all you know. That guy was whack. It wouldn't take much to set him off. No, just stop. I mean it. Yeah, speaking of the deceased, I've been so wrapped up in working with you guys, I almost forgot I'm in a room with 2 dead bodies. Whoa, I've forgotten that too. That's awful. What can you find out about him? Guess I should probably search him, huh? I really don't want to, though. Ugh, good luck. You must have a stronger stomach than me. Okay, I'll go look now. Back. Found a blue fly on the hand of one of them. Really? What does it say? Security code, the one that Troy gave us. Wait, really? Why are you surprised, Chris? It would explain how Troy could tell us the code. Why do you give us the code anyway? What does he get out of it? I don't get it either. Why shoot 2 people, set a building on fire, and then try to play the hero? It makes no sense to me. Why don't we ask him? Oh, whoops. No, it's not funny. Hey, simple mistake. Chris? Chris? You sure managed to get yourself ignored a lot. I wasn't that fussed on talking to her anyway. 2. Another casualty. No. No. Chris. I was gonna make it. There's only 1 floor to ground level. You're getting out of here, Chris. There's no way I'm letting you die. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. You're not sacrificing yourself for me. Chris, you know I don't mean any of the shit I say, right? Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. You don't need to die to prove that. Good. Then I'm ready. Steve, no, you don't deserve to die. No one deserves to die, Chris, especially not you. You're not going to ignore me now, are you? Just don't know what to say. How about goodbye? Whatever happens is the last time we'll ever talk to each other. Isn't how I wanted it to go. Do you think I want to die? You don't understand. I'm sorry, you two. If I don't do something now, you'll both die. It's alright. I'm ready now. It'll be like a barbecue. Shut up! You're not going to die, is he, visitor? Our visitor knows what they're doing. They'll save you. Visitor, promise me you'll save him. Promise me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fire's been contained. Casualty Steve. No. I'm so sorry. No, it's not fair. Why would you save me? I had to listen to one of you. You don't understand. He never hurt anyone. Neither did you! Yes, I did. Troy and Lionel and Steve, they all died because of me. Security guards, too. Visitor, this is all my fault. You lit the fire? Oh boy, we're getting a freaking Akane situation, aren't we? No, you didn't. Troy did. No, he didn't. I don't know what his deal is. I set the fire. Then I killed the guards before they could do anything about it. From the start, it was all me. Jimmy, you know it wasn't really you, it was Troy. It was Troy. Why was he trying to save us all? I don't know. No one does. This isn't how it was meant to go. Steve wasn't meant to be here. The building was meant to be nearly empty. Let's say you did it. What was your motive? I wanted to stop what was ever going on in this building forever. I wanted to kill Lionel before he ruined anyone's life, too. What did Lionel do? Him and his company. They killed my mother. Yeah, that, I can believe that. What? My mother used to work at this company. She had the same name as me. She never told me much about what they did here. She always just said experiments. Well, one day she went to work and never came back. We ordered a search, but no one could find her. It was a week before we got a call from the Phoenix Corporation. Phil said they were so sorry and that Mom had died in an experiment. Sorry my ass. They still wouldn't tell us what happened, and then when they sent back her body... They sent back her body with her brain cut out. They cut out her brain so they could experiment on it. They killed my mother so I could look at her brain. Christina, I'm so sorry. Couldn't let them get away with doing something like that ever again. So I started working here at the company. They knew who I was, but I think they gave me a job to shut me up. Since then, I've spent God knows how long trying to find out what they did of my mother. Haven't gotten anywhere. When I read in the notices that Lionel was going to be visiting today, I knew I had to do something. I thought I had worked out timing perfectly. Steve wasn't meant to be working overtime. Now he's dead. I killed him. I killed all of them. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Nothing's going to help. Just keep moving through this building, and when I get out, I'll be arrested and I'll finally get what I deserve. Okay. Alright, I'm on the ground floor now. To be honest, I still have no idea where I am. Most of the building is off limits normally. We take elevators down to our workspace on floor B3 and we never see the rest of the building. What a weird way to do things. It makes sense when you remember they're trying to hide the skeletons in their closet. Oh, there's a blue flyer on the desk in here. Looks like the one you found on the security guard. Other one? What's the point of that? It has a different code on it. Maybe this will let you lock more fire doors at a time? I had that earlier. Oh. Yeah, they're doing this. It's so you're able to save more people. I don't even want to think about this. I'm going to keep moving. One sec, there's a big metal door I need to open. Alright. Okay, I'm through now. Sign here. It says Tempest Entrance. What's that? No clue. There's a door here, though. Looks kind of strange. I'm gonna go through. Sure, just tell me what you find. Uh-oh. What? You're so close. Why would it drop out now? Christina? Christina, I'm going to find you. Oh, boy. Well, there's the Christina end. Find all the truths. so sorry. I don't want to hear it. If you were sorry, you would have listened to me. I had to make a decision. I don't expect you to be happy with what I've done. Just shut up. It's all the trick. This is a nightmare. You're still there, aren't you, Chris? If you're there, send me a message. You told me again, right? Steve, I understand this must be impossible for you right now, but you need to keep moving. What the hell is the point of that? She just died for you. If you don't get out of here, she'd have died for nothing. Sure. I'm gonna get out of here. It's gonna turn out all this has been a sick joke, and Chris will be waiting for me outside, alive. I mean, how do I even know if it was Chris who was writing those messages, right? Okay, I'm ready. I'm heading on the ground level now. I can't wait to see her again. Alright, just a little further. There's a desk here with one of those blue files you were talking about on top. It's another security code. Another one, but what for? Guess with this, you can control more fires at a time. Not a lot of use now. Steve, are you still there? Steve? I knew it! I told you! Told me what? She's alive! Chris is alive! What? What's going on? So there was a file next to the one with the security code. When I saw it, I knew I'd have to read it. It was titled The Phoenix Experiment. One with the cockatiels? So let me explain. So I don't get a lot of it, but here's what I understood. So Phoenix Corporation had an experiment plan where they were going to buy lots of cockatiels to teach them to say a phrase. Every time they had enough birds for the experiment, they would just randomly decide to increase their sample size. All in all, they bought around 6 million cockatiels. They stopped buying them the day something weird happened. The cockatiels they bought already knew the phrase, they were going to teach it. Oh boy! Morphogenetic field! Oh boy! Weird. Maybe whoever sold it to them knew what was going on and tried to mess with the experiment? Let me finish. They tagged a special cockatiel that already knew the phrase and taught the phrase to all the other cockatiels. The experiment didn't end there. They ran each and every one of the cockatiels through some kind of machine. It's worse than Chris had thought. They all died. All of them. Except one. The one bird they marked. The one they already knew the phrase was fine. What sort of machine works like that? I have no idea. Paper talks very little about the machine itself. And when it does say, I don't understand. Czar, but how does this all tell you Christine is alive? Sorry, I'm all over the place right now, so here's the thing. Phrase of the birds were taught? It was Christina lives. Steve? Are you sure you're feeling alright? I mean it, that's what it says. You can see for yourself when I show Chris. But even if it's true, we still don't have any idea what that phrase means. What do you mean? Christina lives. It means she's alive. You don't understand anything about the experiment. It could mean anything. Steve? Come on, you need to keep in contact. Sorry, no time to type. I've got to find the way out so I can find Chris. See you soon. No, keep talking! Steve, come on! Steve, what the hell have you done? I'm coming to find you. Oh boy. Christina lives, eh? Well, I put the water on. Actually, yeah, it would make Steve die from the fire. So when I turn the water on and then stop it, you should die from the fire. You made the right decision. I'll make sure you won't regret it. Sorry, Christina. I can only save one of them. Christina? Okay, that's alright. I don't expect you to talk to me after what I've done. How are we gonna get out of here with one of us not playing along? I'm sure she's still trying to get out of here. She just has a lot to deal with at the moment. Either way, I found the stairs. Christina, just so you know, I understand this must be awful for you. I really am sorry. Don't beat yourself up about it. You did the right thing. 2 casualties unavoidable. 2 casualties unavoidable? No, that means we're both going to die. It's over. We reached our ends. No, you can't both die. No other option. I'm afraid this is it. Good. I'd rather die than live in a world with people like you two. Christina, Lionel, I'm sorry I let you guys down. It's alright. There's nothing you could have done. You could have saved Steve instead of you. Now is not the time to squabble. Goodbye, both of you. Just because you're about to die doesn't mean you're a saint. Hope you both burn in hell. Steve, don't do this. Don't waste your final moments like this. Give me one reason why I shouldn't. Oh yeah, it's unavoidable. Can't do anything about that. Bad end. Yay! Well, now we gotta get the other side. Which means Troy has to live. Why? Why save me? My thoughts exactly. Why did you leave Steve to die? Only saved one of them, and Troy knew the security code. He's the reason I could save anyone. We didn't know what else he knows. Ah, now we're thinking. I'm not going to do anything to save anyone from here on. Tell me how. How did you know the security code? Visitor, check the bodies of those two security guards. This better not be a trick. Just do it. Fine. That explains that. What'd you find? One of the guards was holding a blue file with the security code Troy told us about before, written in it. They were? Blue file. Those contain the security codes. Each one allows you to lock another fire door. Found the code when I killed them. Thought I'd give you a fighting chance, so I told you the code. You're welcome. Why did you do this? Instead of asking all these questions, why don't you look for a way out? Main room's completely blocked by rubble is why. There should be a staircase in a room near both of you. Right. I'm heading up now. Fine. Me too. So while we're here, Lionel, could you tell me what the hell it is this company is set up to do? Don't waste your breath. He's not going to tell you anything. Well, maybe you'd like to explain then. There's nothing to explain. That's a lie and you know it. You both work here. Shouldn't you know what the company does? You think. The company mostly buys and sells things in bulk, but there's something dark going on underneath all that. Like what? Candidates, Christina, Troy. Huh? Don't worry just yet. Why would you say anything? Christina, that's a nice name. It's your mother's, correct? What? How could you know that? Answer me, tell me right now. God damn it. How could you know that? How could you know the code? How could you know one of us is going to die? I told you. I lit the fire. I'm behind all this. I know everything. No, that answer is not good enough. Could we do this later? There is no later. Tell me now. I'm not telling anyone anything. Just let me die. Oops. Hey Darth, how you doing? I'm doing pretty okay myself. Well, I guess he finally got what he wanted. Good. The man was a maniac. He cost my company millions already. Dude, who cares what your how much fucking money? That's good, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. He killed 4 people. It'll be 6 if you don't get out of here soon. Alright, I found the stairs. Me too. I didn't mean to be so callous before. It just severely impact our operations. Don't you think that might have been the point? What do you mean by that? Troy probably wanted to stop Phoenix from doing whatever messed up things you do here. Suppose that makes sense. No, impossible. This here is strictly confidential. Does it sound like a slip of the tongue to you, visitor? Oh, we got a bad end. No. Neither of us is going to live? I'm afraid not. Guess that's fairest, isn't it? What? Well, why would we deserve to live when Steve and Troy had to die? Because Troy was a murderer! And what about Steve? Either way, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Yeah, we're in the same exact situation as the other end. Yay! That's the exact same freaking bad end from the other damn thing. Oh boy. Well, that means Christina has to die for this route. Not again. You don't sound too happy for someone who's lucky to be alive. Visitor, tell me. What would it take to get you to kill me? You can't ask someone something like that. You're mad. I've killed all these people. Of course I'm goddamn mad. I'm gonna have to choose between saving me or Lionel soon. Promise you you'll save Lionel. How do you know that? Doesn't matter. All that matters is I'm a monster and I don't deserve to live. It does matter, of course it matters. I want to know too. Tell me why you did this. There's not enough time. Besides, you won't believe me. You never believe me until it's too late. What is that supposed to mean? It doesn't matter, just save Lionel. I must concur, please spare me. Shut up, I want to know what's going on. If I give you answers, will you let me die? Save me, I'll tell you things Troy doesn't know. I'll tell you what we really do here. Troy, tell me, then you can die. Okay, but I'll have to be quick. The truth is I've been here before. What's that supposed to mean? So this is how it goes, is it? I don't know how much longer I can do this. What are you talking about? What were you saying before the chat cut out? Oh, we're at it. How do you know everything? Why did you light the fire? There's nothing I can do now. I may as well tell you what I know. First things first. The reason I lit the fire. I didn't. Well, I knew that from the other route. Christina was the one who did that. What? That makes no sense. I don't know who really did it, though. I don't know who killed the security guards either. While we're at it, I have no idea what to do here at this company. You're full of crap. How do you know all that stuff, then? How did you know the security code? You're probably not going to believe this. No, I know you're not going to believe this. I knew the security code because I heard you read it out. You know that makes no sense. Oh. Rip phone. Ripple phone. This time I did. This time? What the hell do you mean this time? I've been here before. I've been here 5 times before. Shifting! Morphogenic field! Bleh! I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's good for like a bite-sized, zero-escapey story. Puzzles are very simple, but I don't think that really matters too much. It's definitely carrying that zero-escape feel to it, regardless. The first time, I was in my office doing my work when suddenly the fire alarms went off. I went on the chat to find out what was happening, and Lionel explained you would need a security code to save anyone. Scrambled around for a blue file before he finally found one. That's when I found out the code. Then you had to make decisions. Steve died, Christina died, Lionel died, I was the only one left. I had to keep going. Found a room called the Tempest Entrance. I went inside, and there was a bright light. Suddenly, well, you won't believe this bit. Suddenly I was back before the fire, sitting in my office. So that's what that frickin' thing does. What? I don't know how, but I traveled through time. So glad to hear you all alive, but none of you remember what had happened. You all thought I was insane. But just like this time, because I knew the code, that I could save everyone. Once again, Steve died, then Christina, then Lionel. I got to the end, back to the Tempest Entrance, and it happened again. Oh boy! The endless loop! And again, and again. 5 times it's happened. That's a lot to take in. I'm not sure I believe you. If that's true, then why did you say you were the arsonist? Because I just want to die. 5 times now. I watched them all die just so I can live. And for what? So I can go back and watch them die again? I wanted you to think I was evil. Who would save a murderer over an innocent life? Me, apparently. My plans to save the others have worked. Not one. I'm just tired. So now what? Everywhere. All the doors are locked, just like this time. No choice. Go back to the start. Wait, you don't have to. The fire can contain now. If you just wait there, someone will come and find you. No. I can't let the loop end. I can't let the loop end until someone else survives. I've been through too much. I'm ready to die. Whoever makes it out of this building should want to live. If you go back, what happens to me? What happens to this world once you go? I have no idea. Does this mean there are now 5 worlds out there in the space, time, or whatever where you've just disappeared and everyone else is dead? When you put it like that, I guess you're right. But how is that possible? My guess is as good as yours. I'm outside the Tempest entrance now. This is it. Guess so. See you again soon. Just, you won't see me. Still can't wrap my head around this all. Goodbye. Goodbye. One more ending, and I'm assuming we're gonna get our true. Ah, excellent. You made the right decision. I'm not sure there was a right decision. Now, you made a promise. Very well. A deal's a deal. What do you want to know? I want to know what Christine was talking about. What's going on in this company? Christina herself has no idea what we do here. She was right about one thing, though. Here at Phoenix Corporation, we buy and sell large stocks of cheap products just to keep the books looking busy. It's a front. Our true interest here is time travel. Time travel. Well, the Tempest thing and all that is indeed what I said. Expect you to believe that? I don't care what you believe. You asked for the truth, and here it is. Now, if you let me continue, we in fact have a fully functional time machine in this facility. But the time machine we have constructed doesn't quite work like the ones you might see in the movies. As in, it does nothing but time... because time travel isn't real? If you're not going to listen, I don't see why you bothered saving me. No. Our time travel doesn't affect physical objects. That doesn't sound very useful. What can it do? It can carry a person's consciousness through time. Yep, it's just shifting. It's just shifting. Consciousness? Their thoughts, their personality, their likes and dislikes. Yes, shift machine. Basically, their experiences and their memories. Our machine can carry those things through time. You know, I don't believe a word of this. It's your own loss. So if I was to hop into this machine and go an hour into the future, what would actually happen? Your consciousness would leave your body, and effectively, you would die. Die? At first. Then after an hour, your consciousness would re-enter your body. and come back to life, not even realize an hour had passed. It's impossible! We've done it successfully. People, birds, dogs, anything with a brain can travel in our machine. What is that sort of time travel? Your body would start to decompose if you went forward for more than a few hours. That is true. Yes, it's only useful one way. We're still experimenting with methods of preserving the body that would allow the consciousness to later re-enter it. Currently, freezing seems promising. But this is not what our true interest lies. If a person travels forward through time, then they can visit distant eras and the like. They can only live for the 80 years their body dictates. Blech. But what if one was to travel backwards? I mean, back to when they were younger? Exactly. They would retain their memories and experiences gained over time, but they would have a younger body. Unless they were in an accident and died instantly, they could live forever. Whoa! Yes. With our machine, no one has to die. That's the name of the game! That would be huge, but does it work? We believe so. I mean, Troy went through it all, so I think it works. Our test traveling forward has gone exactly to plan. However, in our tests, things didn't work quite so well going backwards. What happened? Hi, Tokiko. Our human test subject entered the machine, we activated it. Our consciousness left her body and... unfortunately, it never came back. She died. That would have been Christina's mom. Because that's what she was talking about. All that was left was her brain. It's terrible. What was wrong? We have dedicated every resource we have available to discovering the cause of this problem. You haven't worked it out? We think the machine may have worked. What? How can you say that when someone died? It is an incredibly complicated concept, but I will explain it to you. First, though, you have to do something from me. I have entered the code to unlock the access to the rooms on the ground floor. I'm in the Tempest room. Come meet me here. Why? Why can't you tell me now? Oh, boy. Lionel, where'd you go? I guess I have no choice now. I have to go find you. God damn it, Lionel. The end is near. Final timeline has appeared. No one has to die. Lionel, what the hell is going on here? I went in the Tempest room like you told me so, and now I'm back here, in the control room. Wait. What? How did I end up here? We all came back at the same time. Chris, you're alive. I knew you were alive. Steve, I thought you were dead. Me? You guys, you remember. You finally remember. Troy, it's all just part of some trick of yours, isn't it? No, I have no idea what's going on. Think I'm gonna believe that after you lit this fire? I didn't light the fire! You don't just get to change your story now. Steve, he's telling the truth. What do you mean? Amazing. I knew this would happen sometime, somewhere, but I never thought I'd be the one to witness it. You know what's going on here? Yes, but for now there are more pressing matters. Does anyone here have one of the security codes? I already told you mine last time. RFTS. Did anyone find any new ones? Well, I found a blue file which said IRHH in it. Found one which said SOEE. Perfect. Visitor, I confess that just before I cut out last time we spoke, I found a file containing the code EMAS. Now quickly, enter all the codes. Alright. Full access granted. You can now lock 4 doors at a time instead of just 1. No one has to die! Yippee! Lionel, tell us what the hell is going on already. Why is everyone alive again? There's no way I would have enough time for that now. No casualties expected. No casualties expected? No one has to die! Yes, now we have the security codes, we're all safe. Let's get out of here then. Fantastic, we're all still alive. Great, but you still owe us all an explanation. How was I ever to be alive again? How did I end up back where I was when the fire started? Why aren't these rooms fire damaged anymore? We went back in time, bucko. Visitor, do you remember what I told you before? Yeah, you invented a time machine. Impossible. Well, it was a bit different to a time machine, I guess. It carries your thoughts and memories through time instead of your body. Correct, so far. Works going forward, but going backwards... Backwards, you killed someone. They never returned to their body. I guess it would also apply to us. Which, in a way, that kind of goes back to Zero Escape, where you effectively shifted in life-endangering situations. So, you switch another version of yourself over to this body, and then they got killed for it. So, like, you know, bleh. That's a story as I told it. The person you murdered was my mother, asshole! What? Your mother died of a brain tumor, you told me so! That was a lie. Lionel killed my mother to test some impossible time travel bullshit. So I lit the fire. I lit it to kill Lionel and wreck his corporation before they ruin any more lives. Chris, I don't believe it. I had expected so much. Christina, your mother is not dead. What do you mean by that? I've seen her body. You took her brain. Lionel answers. Your mother is not dead. It's going to be hard to explain. When we sent your mother back in time, she never returned to her body. However, there was not a single fault in our logic. The machine was designed perfectly. Sheen is what's in the Tempest room, right? Correct. Anyway, we conducted many experiments and eventually came to one fascinating conclusion. When our subject had traveled forward through time, the future was not set, and so time would bend to accommodate our time travel. That is, the consciousness traveling through time would remain its own timeline. But when traveling backwards, things were not so simple. You went to another timeline. The consciousness would become lost in the mess that is time-space. It would find a host, one which owned the consciousness, and one which existed at the time and had been sent back to. It would not always find its host in its own universe. You've lost me. Our research would suggest that there are nearly infinite amount of universes, each nearly identical, with only 1 minute differences between them. Minute. So when Christina's mother traveled backwards through time, she was not alone. Trillions of her, maybe even more, traveled too. They would land randomly in different timelines. Someone landed in the same timeline, one consciousness would override the other. In some timelines, no one would even know that Christina's mother had even left, or that the consciousness that returned her body wasn't from their universe. A rare few consciousnesses would land back where they began, in their own universe. But many timelines were left like here, in this universe, where Christina's mother's consciousness left this world but no other consciousness returned to fill her body. Because of this, the body remained empty. Christina's mother was effectively dead. But her consciousness lives on in another universe. Another time, another universe. I am not buying a word of this. It explains everything. This is why everything kept happening over and over again. This is why we're all here. Yes. It took me a while to figure it out. We all have been brought here by the Tempest machine. Visitor, you remember the time in which you let everyone die apart from myself, correct? Yeah, and you gave me access to Tempest room. Well, each of these people remembers a different reality, where they were the only survivor of the fire. That's right. I had to wait and do nothing while Chris died. I had to wait and do nothing as all of you died, time and time again. At the end of these realities, the survivor entered the Tempest machine, which had its clock set to the beginning of this disaster as a security measure. When each of us entered the machine, we were randomly shot into another universe. Some of us would have ended up back where we started, and no one else would remember what had just taken place. But there would be a few universes like this, where by chance all of us came from 5 different universes into one. And that is how we are all here together now, with memories of different futures. Whoa. Chances of that happening would be practically 0. Actually, as many universes as there are, it was incredibly likely. Probably hundreds of universes in which the same thing is happening here. Nothing about this seems incredibly likely, but it is the truth. Safe. Hey guys, all of your paths meet up here, right? They do? I suppose they must. Soon we'll all be able to talk in person. Can't wait to see you again, Chris. I'm so glad you're safe. Can't either, Steve. Can't believe you're alive. Both alive. Well, hurry up then. I'm already there. Okay, coming through now. I can see you. I'm in. Me too. Hey, has anyone locked the door for me so I can come down too? Hello? Anyone? Guys, stop talking in person for a second. Look at your messages, damn it. Typical. Now what I do. Visitor? Christina, can you ask Lionel to open the door for me? Nope, sorry, I don't think I'll have the chance to. Something wrong? Where are you? Stepped out for a moment. I'm at the Tempest entrance. I haven't been entirely upfront with all of you. What do you mean? I've been here before. Listen to Lytle, we've all been here before. No, I've been here before. To a timeline just like this one, where we all managed to survive. Except things went a little differently that time. For instance, I asked Lionel where the controls for the Tempest machine were. He told me they were on the floor B2 in my section of the building. Later he explained that the machine can't send consciousness back before the time it was turned on. It was when my mother was sent back through time. So I thought I'd give things another try and hop back in the Tempest machine. Don't tell me. This time, when we were on floor B2, I set the time machine back as far as it could go. To the moment I lost my mother. I'm going back. I'm going back 3 years to find my mother. It's crazy. We just end up in another universe where she disappeared. Then I'll break into here. I'll travel again. What about the people who care about you in this universe? What about Steve? You should know better than anyone else what this feels like. You've had to choose one person's happiness over another time and time again. The timeline you came from even chose to kill me. I wish I could have Steve and my mother both at once. But I don't have that choice. Yeah! Christina's literally just a Akane. Spent too long wishing she was with me to turn back now. Besides, in this world I am a murderer, an arsonist. There's no place for me here. Christina, you're not going to stop me, are you? No. No, I'm not. Tell Steve I'm sorry. And that I love him. Tell him that I hope we meet again somewhere, sometime. But for now, goodbye. Goodbye. Good luck. Thanks. I think I'll need it. And yeah, that was very Zero Escape-y in terms of everything, basically. It was obviously a lot more bite-sized, comparatively. That was kind of cool. Wild that this came all the way back in friggin' 2013. Anyway.